Dead Workers Party on Smite, episode 25, recorded on November 10th, 2013. I'm Brent Copeland.
I'm Wes Wilson.
And I'm Eric Fullerton. And here we are, ready for another Smite episode just for you.
It's been a couple weeks.
It has been. We've been out in Minecon land. That's the Minecraft convention.
Yeah, and if they ever have a Smite convention, we'll be there.
Big time. Big time.
There you go. Get on it, High Res. We want a Smite convention. Or, let us know and we'll make one happen.
We're going to cosplay some... So,
gods?
Brent, what would you be cosplay-wise?
I don't know.
You'd be a good Zeus or Poseidon.
I have to go Bacchus.
Oh, Bacchus? That'd be a fun one.
Yeah, he can't get on the rides at Disney either.
Oh, yeah?
No, I won't bring that up.
I think I kind of want to be Anubis.
Anubis would be cool?
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be a fun one. I think I would definitely be Neith with her medical uniform on.
Yeah, I don't think I'd want to see that.
Mm-hmm.
Oddly enough, I've seen it.
I had to practice walking in high heels, I think.
And doing that backflip.
Yeah.
People would want to see that.
Big time.
So, we said, we got back from Minecon. I played a few matches today. I tried out the new god a little bit on the joust. On the practice joust, yeah. Because that was one thing I heard is it takes some getting used to playing him. It didn't really seem like it.
Yeah, it felt kind of like Aphrodite. I mean...
It felt kind of fluid, painting on the honey on the ground. And I guess really the only thing that wasn't intuitive for me is I didn't realize the beehives only would be destroyed in one hit, in one basic hit. So I would kind of plan them around and let them be there for for future use, as if I'm laying eggs with Arachne. But that's not really the case. Once there's a battle in the area, those things would be taken out real quick. So I kind of learned to quickly put a hive down before I spray with honey, or vice versa.
Yeah, I poked around with Amuzin Cab in a solo match against Ra. And, because, of course, I've been hearing all the cries of OP, OP, OP,
Yeah.
And I killed his Minotaur at level 12.
Speaking of playing in the practice, it was a practice joust.
Yeah.
I played one with him, and I got 5 worshippers.
Really?
I was like, you get worshippers in joust?
Practice.
So immediately I picked the god that I needed to get like one more on. I was like, well, let's finish this god up. And I got 0. So I don't know if it was just a bug where it just happened with him, or if it was like the first time you play the god on a joust or something weird.
Yeah.
So I didn't know if you haven't played him any other matches, maybe you can even check and see if you got worshippers on him now.
Oh, yeah.
But I just thought it was odd, and so I don't know. Someone else can check that out and see. Mm-hmm. I did get my 12th god to 1, so now I can now play ranked.
Okay.
So I think I'm going to start trying out some ranked arena, because I haven't been playing Conquest that much. So
yeah,
I figured doing some ranked arena would be kind of fun and see how it goes.
Oh,
see if I get slayed.
Yeah.
Or paid. I don't think they pay much
or laid.
right now. Wait, hold up.
Oh, hey.
Well, I actually haven't been playing as much this week, mostly because after we got home from Minecon, I've joked around that this is my wake up game. That this is the game I play when I want to wake up. Yeah. And lately, when I get tired, I kind of want to go to sleep. So I haven't been playing as much because it actually wakes me up and I want to go to sleep. But I'm planning on trying to dig in this week, especially because I know it might sound weird, but the idea of an OP god coming out makes me want to play it.
Gotta get it in quick,
Exactly, before they nerf it, And then go, I played Amuzin Cab back before his bees were lame.
Yeah, I played a lot of matches just in arena against other people, and it's just hard to choose him because everybody, goes for him first.
Everybody wants to play him first, yeah.
But it's kind of I don't know. I'm a fan of the physical hunters, and it's cool having a new one to choose from.
Yeah. Well, it's also physical. Like I said, it's kind of like playing Aphrodite, but Aphrodite is magical. So it's kind of like a physical version of Aphrodite, but with more speed you know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I kind of like him, and I think I might be able to do... He kind of has that Chronos feel to him, that speedy, zip around, do lots of damage kind of thing.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's definitely good stuff. Don't forget to pick up your stinger.
Yeah.
Stinger! And as we were talking about before the show that he's a hunter, which is a new classification. We're going through some of the old ones like Vamana and stuff. And what they are now, like they're not tanks, they're warriors.
Is that Vamana's a warrior?
Vamana's a warrior.
So
and beforehand, he was kind of able to be played as a bruiser or a tank, I think.
Yeah.
So I think kind of putting these people into kind of one classification kind of helps.
Yeah.
But I don't know, like some people still play like Vulcan as a mage almost.
Oh yeah.
Right.
We still,
even though he's a guardian.
We still don't have any physical guardians, do we?
Well, like Ares. Ares is a physical guardian, right?
I don't think so.
Is he magical?
I think so. Yeah.
Now you got it. Didn't I go over all this a couple weeks ago? Didn't I look at all how they were all laid out?
Yeah. So.
Oh, he is magical. I am going to check here. Yeah. No, Athena.
Athena's
no, magical.
No, she's
magical. That is weird. You know, there's all guardians are magical.
Yeah. No idea why. Maybe there is a good reason. I don't know. So, I could probably go for a new tank about now. It seems like the last month or two we've had a good variety of mages and hunters and.
Well, the last one was Athena, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And before that, there really wasn't a new one. Like, since we played, all the rest were there the whole time.
Yeah.
So that'd be good.
But awesome. Awesome on you. Get a new god out there for us to enjoy. Love it. Bees.
And it's so funny too, because there's so much like behind the idea of bees that it made me so happy when people started just typing bees into Twitter.
Bees.
It's very memey. Makes me happy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kinda.
It kind of makes you happy.
I'm sick of seeing Nicolas Cage's face in a cage of bees. That's that one I'm done with.
See, I'm always seeing the Oprah thing with the wall dropping down and the bees coming into the audience. You know, that's what I'm always seeing. That's what I think of when I think of bees.
Nice.
And do we want to talk about his powers at all? Do we want to do that, or do you just want to move
bees.
on?
There's so much info. I think it's better. People just go read it. Go to Smite Game and click on it. He's got bees, and he makes bees and honey and bee stuff.
Or log into Practice Match and hit K. That's another good way to learn all about him.
KK.
Okay, so they did do something really, really, really cool this week, I thought. Have y'all played the new Assault map?
Love it.
Oh, my God. It is amazing.
It feels like the Outlands.
Yeah,
wow.
It's like just the whole map itself is just amazing. The new soundtrack's amazing on it.
Oh, yeah.
Like you go in and it's just one of those things where you're just kind of like looking at like, holy crap, this feels
and it's
epic.
At night.
Yeah.
Which is cool. I love a nighttime feel. Everything has a glow to it now because it's nighttime.
Yeah.
And like, both sides look completely different. One is a nice ornate, almost looks like almost like an elvish, like a outworldly type, majestic place. And then the other side is like this completely erupted like volcano. It's got the dragons from I read some of the lore and now I forgot who the dragons are. Something to do with
hell? It's the
Midgard
serpent.
Oh, is that what it is?
Isn't that what it is?
I forget. But they're like roaring, the whole time, like growling while you're standing there. I mean, the whole thing is just super epic. The one thing I was kind of wanting them to do is to revamp the trees a little bit. Like, I mean, I like the tree art, but I kind of felt like they changed everything but the trees. I mean, or your towers, basically.
Yeah.
Also, the Minotaur didn't get a makeover. Not since last time, anyway. And the Phoenix. But that's cool. Loving it, though.
Now, I'm assuming they're going to do this to other maps as well. What do y'all think about, like, in Joust, if, like... So you pick your Joust gods and you come in and like down the lanes, it's all the other gods. like watching you joust, and maybe they're with their other god friends or whatever,
cool.
but saying stuff and like yelling jeers or cheers at you depending on like what gods you choose and who's.
Bacchus is drunk and rowdy and throwing wine.
That would be kind of awesome.
I think that'd be crazy.
Yeah,
crazy good.
I like that a lot.
I do too.
There was actually, and I'm kind of skipping over, but I actually put something in the other section, in the sighting section. Someone was so excited by this, they thought about doing other lore maps. Like basically have other existing kind of epic battles that this sort of falls into, like the Fall of the Titans, because the whole thing was there were Titans and then the Greek gods killed them. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Kronos was a Titan. Actually, no, wait, he's a god in this. Anyway, or the Battle of Troy, or the Battle of Horus and Set. Kind of choose these epic battles and have them be
the
settings for these different things.
I'm going to say just make them look epic, because I'm stupid and don't know the lore, and I don't care about the lore. Like, we played those people, I think Caleb was with us, that made fun of us because we didn't know the lore. And then they got it wrong. They were like, all right, so they made some joke at the end, and we're like, I actually friended the guy so I could tell him he was wrong. It's like, no, Zeus is his father. But, so make them epic looking and sounding.
By the way, is Sobek related to anybody? I always wonder about that guy.
Sobek?
Yeah.
I don't know anything about Sobek.
Seems like he's just
a gator.
A made-up god or something. He kind of slipped by and like nobody noticed. I don't know. Anyway.
He's a whatchamacallit?
A freaking weirdo.
He's a Mayan god, right?
No, he's Egyptian.
I mean,
yeah,
Egyptian.
He's Egyptian god. He's associated with the Nile crocodile. He's associated with the pharaoh power, fertility, military prowess.
Oh, okay.
And Sobek is not a god of good or evil or benevolence or malice, but a god of solitary neutrality. Unless disturbed, a god that tends to his mighty river and performs his responsibilities to passing souls. Blobbity, 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 blah.
It does a little piracy on the side.
Now, you know how we always joke about Hercules not really being a god?
Yeah.
Our good friend, one of our good friends, Chip, was actually in a stream with Hi-Res Kelly, was doing whatever, and he said in the chat, well, Hercules isn't really a god, and she schooled him on it. So, after he finished his trials, he did ascend to become a god. So he is really a god.
Yeah, I think that happened on the last episode of Hercules.
You remember that well?
Yeah, Kevin Sorbo, man.
So he is a god. So no more making fun of him as.
See, I always thought he was god. He qualified as a demigod, like not as a full. I think
we called him
god.
a Tabitha Stevens. I don't know if anybody will get that one. But,
here's something interesting. I was looking up on Wikipedia about Sobek, and they said he has a lot of common epithets that betray his nature. For instance, he who loves robbery, he who eats while he also mates, and pointed of teeth. So there you have it.
Lores 3 in the chat room says Hercules is a god for 6 months out of the year. There you go. Toss it up, right?
So we also got some new skins. Amusing Cobb's alternate skin. We got the golden Alquang. And the golden
Noodle.
Artemis.
Indeed.
And in the video, the narrator even called him the Noodle.
Really?
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
The golden noodle. I mean Alquang.
Like, whoa.
Okay, that's funny. Why they didn't call him Stupid Dragon?
They actually have a noodle in the office that they throw on someone when they're playing Alquang.
Really?
It's like one of those pool.
Like a pool noodle?
Well, but it's not the actual noodle. It's like a. It's I don't know. It's a pool raft floaty thing with the dragon looking face, but it looks kind of like a noodle, but it's rounded up, squished. Anyway,
that's funny.
I can't describe it audibly, so I'm going to quit.
There you go.
Speaking of audibly, they got voice packs for Muzen Cobb, Bakasura for Eric there. I think they did that, and for Hades.
Yep.
Can we call him Cabby? Is that good? Short?
Yeah.
Sure. He's going to drive you down the lane with his bees.
I didn't really care for the Bakasura Hades voice packs.
No?
I kind of listened to the samples. I'm like,
I bought a sound pack this week. I bought Anubis's sound pack.
He's got a good one. I like his.
I play him so much. I was like, why don't I, talk like him too?
Yeah.
I think someone who signed up with my link got to 30 this week. Was that you, Alice? And I got 200 gems, and I spent them immediately because I was at 0, got 200. Immediately spent them on Sobek's voice pack.
Oh, okay. Excellent. So you get the pirate and all that. Awesome.
So pirate and all that.
Good. So I did notice some other minor changes they made. You can now get in the assault queue at level 1 through 5 again.
Yeah. So your Smurf accounts can go right in.
Yeah. And then I saw that gods that deal magical damage as their basic attack have been modified. Now it's being scaled like physical. And I'm going to be interested to hear if they've just completely wiped out the difference between how basic attacks and physical damage and basic attacks and magical damage are handled. You know what I mean? I'll be interested to know when they're, essentially exactly the same.
Yeah.
So,
it's always been
or whether they're holding on some differences there that they're not really talking about.
Yeah.
They added jump to a bunch of new gods.
Woo!
Yay!
Jump. Such good news.
New graphics too. The character lock-in screen. When they lock in, it has a cool shimmer. It has a new frame around it.
Nice.
A new color and everything. Also, the victory screen is different. That might have changed in the last patch, though. But I did notice all that stuff on this one. The UI has just been... I think it's been completely overhauled now. I don't know if there's anything left from the old style, but...
I think it'll change again, too.
Yeah. And I like the change. I don't mind if they just want to randomly change something every week. It just keeps it fresh, because I'm staring at it every day, all the time anyway, and just something new is just kind of nice. But I still am waiting for that, 5 different assault maps, like themes, different themes for the not the geometry, just the looks of it.
Yeah.
Still waiting on that.
And I
keep waiting, son.
Yeah, I think that's very low. That's a lot of artwork for no additional functionality.
Well, it just might bring in new players and go, wow, look at all this stuff.
Yeah.
Because once you get into Smite and you play all the different game modes and you learn it, it's not very deep, right? It's not like once you've done that, you've pretty much seen and done everything. You can see and do everything in one day. But why not have it to where you can't see and do everything in one day? How about like you have to be playing constantly to see all the different random things that pop up. So I think that might help bring in new players and go, wow, this thing is just crazy.
And I commented on this earlier. I did notice I logged in Thursday night and not a single person on my friends list was online. And I think that's the first time it's been that way since I started playing the game.
That's very weird.
Especially because like some people added me this week and I added them. And then when I logged on, nobody was on. So I don't know. I mean, I'm still excited about the game. I think a lot of people are. I don't necessarily see a whole lot of waning, but there might be a little bit of a little dip right now, maybe because of other stuff going on. But
yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on. BlizzCon, Minecon.
Good point.
That's right, BlizzCon too.
Yeah, that stuff.
And then if you want to go in and take a peek, they made small changes to a lot of the gods. A second here, a 0.1% there, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. And it's always good to know that they're really like working on trying to balance everything.
Yeah.
That's good news.
True.
Okay, so with that all out of the way, we did get some mail this week. Ryden, who wrote to us just a few weeks ago, had another idea. How about a saber-toothed tiger skin for Fenrir? Because that would be really, really cool. And they also want to apologize for the last message because they're relatively new to Smite and didn't know that god existed already. That's all good. We're all new to this game, especially some people at this table. I won't.
I think a more humorous thing would be a sheep Fenrir, wolf in sheep's clothing.
Yeah.
How about a Tony the Tiger? But he's kind of a dog wolf thing, not really a tiger, right?
Right, he's a wolf.
Yeah, he's a wolf.
Yeah.
So I like that idea. A wolf in sheep's clothing, or how about a sheep in wolf's clothing?
Yeah, something like that.
Is there a tiger god yet?
Xbalanque has the tiger skin.
Oh,
right?
yeah. He's kind of tigery.
Yeah.
So maybe he could have like a Tony the Tiger skin that he wears.
Also,
would that be weird?
Where's the new hell skin? And there's only one, and you can't even buy it?
Yeah.
Come on.
Jingle hell.
Come on, says Eric.
Like Cupid has like 10 skins, and hell has like one, basically zero. You can't buy one. Oh, but Christmas is coming up here, though.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll put hell back onto the market and add some new ones.
Yeah.
How about old Sobek there with some bells hanging from his jowls?
So, I know, because I'll always want the pirate one, so no need for any more Sobek skins ever.
Yeah.
How about Anubis riding a sleigh?
I want Bacchus to have the Regal Reveler again.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
I want him to have his Santa Claus costume.
He has
so
that,
they'll be doing those again.
Yeah,
I believe they've already said they would.
Okay, good.
Already talked about they redid the Jingle Hell costume. So
Nisha
what other gods?
Nisha could be a little elf.
What about some Thanksgiving ones? Is there any turkey things we could?
How about Vimana instead of turns into a big baby, a big turkey?
Or what if you put somebody really stoic like Kronos? Maybe you give him just a scythe and a pilgrim outfit. You know, he has the pilgrim hat.
Like
pilgrim.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah,
I like that.
So a turkey, really?
Yeah,
So
a big, juicy, delicious-looking turkey.
Like one that's been eaten, or not eaten, but like when you see a cartoon and they look at someone and they're hungry.
Yeah,
like one of those turkeys.
Yeah,
and it just kind of flops towards you.
Yes.
Mad Swank in the chat room says that the Tony the Tiger Skins VEG needs to be I'm great.
Nice. And then like Vimana, I've always thought they need like a island version of him, but like his umbrella would be like a drink umbrella.
Oh yeah, like a little mixed drink,
or maybe like a palm,
like flip flops.
Maybe like a palm frond. Oops,
a palm frond.
You know what I'm talking about? Like a little palm tree. You know?
Oh
like
yeah.
That kind of messes up my whole idea with the umbrella.
These are great ideas.
But I like the idea of him being all beached out.
Yeah.
What about Aries? And when he goes up in the air, he's a big Christmas tree.
Yeah, he is already kind of has that point.
And all his chains are Christmas light strings.
Lights that he pulls
Christmas
in and
lights.
they break and splash.
Yeah.
That's nice.
And you could call him Marys.
Marys.
Love it.
Marys. Get your beads. Get your beads.
These are great.
A Santa Emir.
Santa Emir.
He could be Frosty.
Emir.
He could be Frosty the Snowman.
There you go. That would probably fit better.
Yeah. Oh, a big Frosty. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I think we've worn this idea
with a corncob pipe and a button nose.
So send us in your ideas.
Who's Mrs. Claus? Is that what's her name? Aphrodite maybe?
I don't know. Yeah, could have her be Mrs. Claus.
Bastet.
You still need like stripper Aphrodite.
Yeah.
I mean, she's basically that already, but
yeah,
give her a pole that she slides around with.
Oh, bad.
A pole. What? Like a North Pole. She's Mrs. Claus.
The stripper.
Yeah.
Well, but it would be cool if they made like the towers into like Christmas trees or something.
Yeah.
No?
Yeah, I mean, throw some wreaths up just for a month, right?
Cupid could drop presents instead of hearts.
Like World of Warcraft does it, just like decorate the place.
Yeah.
They didn't decorate for Halloween. Actually, I guess they never decorate for any of the holidays. But how about just this one time, break the ice, put some wreaths out there, put some lights. Yeah, for Christ's birthday. He's a god.
Who's not in the game?
You don't want to make Jesus cry, do you?
Oh, I think you just did, Eric.
Yeah,
I think we've been making him cry for a while now. So anyway, we want to hear from you. So why don't you tell us your best ideas for skins for holiday seasons, let's go ahead and stick with Thanksgiving, Christmas, and Hanukkah and Kwanzaa.
And Chinese New Year.
Chinese New Year.
Chinese New Year, really?
I'm trying to think of all the holidays between now and New Year's. Yeah, New Year's. Yeah, Baby New Year's, Cupid, Baby New Year. That'd be awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway.
Or there's your Vamana big baby. You know?
Then they can have their holiday tree or whatever they want to call it.
Crimbo.
Oh,
yeah, you gotta get the New Zealand, Australia.
What was Peter? Black Peter.
Oh yeah, Black Peter.
And that guy who came after you, the Kraken dude.
Poseidon?
No. The evil guy that
Oh yeah, that's the Swedish weird thing they have going over there. Black Peter. Yeah. There's no black gods yet, is there?
There's.
And there was something called a Bodash. I can't find a reference to it online, but it basically was a kind of like a evil demon or a monster that came and like snatched you up if you were bad around Christmas time.
Oh. That sounds like the Kritzen Clocker or whatever his name is. The
Krampus.
Krampus.
Yeah.
Krampus.
So you need to get somebody like maybe Hades. Krampus.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Good one.
Got my beard in the mic. That hurt like hell. The god. Hell. Anyway, so send those ideas in to smite@deadworkers.com, and you may just win an unlock code for the 40 unlock codes we have left to give away. And that'll about do it for the show. Woo! Thanks for tuning in. Wait, anything else?
No. No, I think that's it. We're gonna kind of try to keep these shows down. I think that's 30-minute mark there, and
that's good length.
We may have some shows that get out of control, but this one feels very close knit here. We've been talking about the North Stripper pole and the new god Cabby, and I think we've really run down the gamut here of stuff. So that'll about do it.
And his assistant Cabby.
Old Cabinstein. So check out this video if you're listening to this on iTunes or through a podcast of whatever means that are available. This show is also on YouTube. If you go to youtube.com/deadworkersparty, you can check out this show right here and all the previous shows right there over here on our channel.
Indeed.
So, and if you're here on this channel, throw a comment down there. Let us know what you think about the old Christmas skins and stuff.
Yep.
Let us know what you think about Jesus, too. So, have a good one. And that leaves us...
Apollo would have to be the one with Rudolph and reindeer.
Oh, yeah, that's the sleigh. Oh, that's perfect. Nice. Well,
sorry, screwed you all, whoever was going to send in that idea. So send in a better one. We took the easy ones for you.
Yeah.
And there's only one thing left to do.
Completeness. Smite on!